Anyway, good morning.
Closing in on end of spring ball, what are you still hoping to see out of the defense?
Just keep getting better. I mean, that's coach's talk. I know you all hear that, and it doesn't sound exciting, but it really is true. You just try to get a little bit better every day, and with all the fundamentals. And I'm happy where they're at right now. Certainly, we're not there. We all know that. We just got to make sure that we. It's not all about winning the spring to me. It's about winning in the fall. So we're looking at the big picture on everything, and I'm proud of the guys. I think they're working very, very hard.
What would make this spring ball a success in your eyes?
Well, so far it's already been successful. I'm pretty happy where we're at. Just the structure and the concepts, they've done a pretty good job picking all that up. And but what's really important is you don't want guys to be thinking about a scrimmage tomorrow or a spring game. You want them thinking about today and making sure that they have a great day today, like all of us in life, right? We want to appreciate each day and make sure we live it to its fullest, and we'll worry about tomorrow.
What's a typical day like for you now?
Well, I don't know. That's an interesting question. Get up in the morning, recruit, we'll practice, go look at film, recruit, have lunch brought in, recruit, watch film, get with the guys, eat dinner with them, hang out with the guys, recruit, go to bed. call my wife and my little girls. Tell them I love them. That's my day. Try to FaceTime them at least once or twice a day.
When you came into spring, did you think, like practice 9, I hope the guys understand all the concepts, or did you come in with expectations, and have they met those expectations?
I did. I had pretty high expectations coming here. I had a little bit of a learning curve already at Colorado, going from 49ers, taking an NFL situation and kind of molding into the college game and into the Pac-12. So I've kind of cut out a lot of steps, and we've pushed a lot more on them than I ever did at the last job, and I think they've handled it fairly well. They'll drive me nuts at times, but that's just because the expectations again are very, very high. We want to knock that ceiling out.
What did you find out was something you should cut out when you didn't make that first transition?
Well, I don't know if there's anything cut out. It's just more of just applying more of the stuff quicker. Trying to get as much done as we can as soon as we can.
Coach, what was behind the decision of Troy to get inside?
I just want him on the field as much as I can keep him on the field. He's not there yet. He's got a ways to go, learning how to play in there. But that's hard. It's not easy. But he'll be fine. He'll get there.
What have you seen from the younger linebackers like Briscoe and Sims?
They all have great passion, energy. They love playing the game. They're great guys. The guys are great guys here, and they want to do well. It's us as coaches have got to deliver. We've got to do a great job with them in teaching and just helping the process.
You've had 3 early freshmen enroll. How have you evaluate their growth from day 1 till
all great?
Now?
All great. It's hard. All 3 of them have done good. We all right, everybody? All right. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you. Okay.
That's the second choice.
Or not?
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Better than 250. What's that? Better than the 250.
Yeah, I had a couple things. I guess I could have asked. I could have grabbed it as he was running. I just grabbed him by the wrist.
You okay?
Huh?
You okay?
Oh yeah, no.
You got a tickle in your throat, or?
No, and Evan Gross hasn't declared his
I said you submitted like several box tests.